You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I've got your early edition spoilers for March 17th through the 21st. Alan is exposed, Claire clashes, and Jack smells a rat. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and if you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. As we always do on early edition day, we start with what is coming the rest of this week. So on Wednesday, March 12th, we have Sharon and Phyllis deciding to take control and find a way out. And what has got them collaborating like this? Well, Sharon stopped breathing and Phyllis resuscitated her. Little mouth-to-mouth action, and now they have both saved each other's lives, and they think that is the final test that's going to allow them to get out of there. Sharon and Phyllis vow to team up, and they start working to get out of Havenhurst Psychiatric Clinic. Meanwhile, Alan Laurent proposes to Traci, who is thrilled to say yes, but when Alan takes off to buy a ring, he stops to check his phone, and he is monitoring Phyllis and Sharon in the room where they are trapped. So he is their captor, and like many fans suspected for a while, I don't think that's Alan. I think that is his evil twin, Martin, even though it seems improbable. There was the whole thing with the one falling to his death, and the one was in clothes, the other one wasn't wearing, and there wasn't time to change. Nonetheless, I think Y&R has done some sort of retroactive rewrite to make him evil. Traci tells Jack and Diane she's engaged, and they are thrilled for her. Oh my gosh, poor Traci. They just can't let her be happy. Nick and Chance tell Summer they've narrowed down the area where they think Phyllis and Sharon are likely being held based on various evidence. Nick seems to doubt that the ladies are in danger. He thinks there's some other motive for them having been taken. Chance is waiting on search warrants, but Nick is impatient, and Chance spends some time comforting Summer and reassures her that he will bring her mom home safe and sound. Meanwhile, Billy lets Nick know that he got a text message from Phyllis's burner phone because he kept calling, and then he had a text, and it said, "Click here for info about Havenhurst Psychiatric Clinic." And Nick looks and says the clinic is right in the quadrant where they plan to search. So Nick and Billy update Chance, and they wonder, is this a real lead, or is this some sort of diabolical trap? Thursday, March 13th, we have Jack confessing to Diane. I wonder if he is smelling a rat a little bit and concerned about Alan and the way he's just willing to scrap everything in his life to be with Traci. You know, he was this esteemed psychiatrist. He had all these speaking engagements, all this stuff, and it's all fallen by the wayside while he's just devoting himself to Traci. And Jack may just wonder if he's too good to be true. And the answer is yes. Jack, please dig in. Sharon and Phyllis find themselves in a trap. They're trying to escape, but did Alan/evil twin Martin set them up, and are they both in danger? Meanwhile, Victor calls Adam's decision-making into question, and I'm sure that his son's not going to be happy that Victor is probing him like that, and I wonder what Adam has done to annoy him. We've also got on Friday, March 14th, Phyllis and Sharon in a life or death fight to stay alive. So it looks like Alan Martin's diabolical plan is not benevolent. It had seemed like it had some sort of purpose up to some point, maybe to force their rivalry to end. But I don't know about you guys, but evil Alan/Martin really wasn't on my bingo card for this. I do think he's an interesting choice, and I'm fine with that. That way we're not dealing with anybody on the regular character canvas as being this villain, and Ian remains gone, which is fine. So on Friday, Nick and Billy have another lead from Chance. Looks like maybe he gets some more info either about the text or the psychiatric clinic. And the guys get in the car, and Nick and Billy are racing towards Phyllis and Sharon to save them. The question, of course, is will they get there in time? Of course they will. I'm guessing the White Knights roll up at a precise moment for Nick to save Sharon and Billy to save Phyllis, but I don't think it's going to happen on Friday. Going into the week of March 17th through the 21st, Claire is losing patience with Summer, but she doesn't blame Kyle for what his ex-wife is doing. However, Claire may ask Kyle to pay closer attention to what Summer is doing and how she is actively trying to mess with their relationship. And I personally cannot wait for Claire to just go directly at Summer and confront her. Claire knows exactly what Summer is up to, and of course she will deny it, but Claire is not going to suffer any fools. Meanwhile, Billy and Nick may kick off the following week just at the point where they have found the ladies. I expect Cliffhanger Friday is going to be pretty tense this week, and maybe they just pull up as things are getting bad. I don't expect resolution until the week of March 17th. Now, even though by the end of Wednesday's episodes, we all know it's Alan Martin as the kidnapper, Alan/Martin. The question is, why did he do it? And if you don't recall, Martin is a straight up sociopath, while his twin Alan is a kindly doctor. And I feel pretty certain that this is something Martin's done. He made a study of psychology because his twins are respected shrink, and he was obsessed and jealous. So I feel like this was some twisted experiment of Martin's. Like, he just can't help himself from being wicked. And let's face it, no matter what, he kind of did a community service to all of Genoa City if this really ends the Phyllis and Sharon rivalry, because it's exhausting and it's painful to listen to, and none of their family wants to hear it anymore. He might still get a medal. Nick and Billy playing hero to these two women could be a turning point for all four of them. Nick and Sharon may spark and reunite ASAP, and Billy may rethink his feelings for Phyllis despite him being with Sally. Poor Traci, poor Sally. Things don't look good for either of them. Halton keeps playing games, scheming to get closer to Audra and doing devious things behind Damien's back as well. This guy really is a troublemaker, just like Audra said. Victor may encourage Summer to keep sabotaging Kyle and Claire. Maybe he'll even drop her some tips on how she might do it more effectively, because so far it's not working out real well for her. Traci is blissfully starting to make wedding plans. I expect May sweeps nuptials with her having no idea there's a monster in her bed. And Christine is back to Y&R. Laura Lee Bell confirmed that she is back filming. No word on whether Danny is going to be back with her. And I do wonder, I kind of want to see this. This will be proof of whether Phyllis is really changed. When she sees Cricket, will Phyllis be able to hold her tongue and not just be terribly nasty to her? If so, then I will believe Phyllis has actually changed.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.